What's going on, YouTube? Question: do black women have to have swag? Do they? Do we judge women on their swagger? I remember in high school, most of the dudes, like I said before, we all grew up the same. We had parents that went to college. Some had masters. Some had PhDs. So we all came from a pretty stable home. Yet it was only me and a handful of other black males that did something after graduation, while the majority of black women that I went to school with, high school with, went on to colleges. Um, Not all, but a significant amount did. And I wonder why the disparity was so great, considering that we all came from the same background. And you look back and you think about all the dudes that you had who got suspended from school, who flunked out, who didn't graduate, simply because they were trying to impress the chicks. The same women who were doing student government, taking SAT prep classes, taking AP classes, taking honors classes, right? The same women they were trying to impress weren't doing the same things that the dudes had to do. So when the dudes fell off, what happened? The chicks went on to college. Um, and it's funny because you would think that that's just a high school thing. But I look in terms of my life now, and it's very much still alive and well. I see a lot of videos on YouTube, and you'll have the women who try to justify why black women like thugs and gangsters, and they talk about the whole idea of swag. And my issue with that is they're talking about external and internal swag, right? They're talking about external in terms of the outside, but not necessarily internal. So the swag that they look for is completely based off of a black man's facade, the way he dresses, the way his Timbs fit, right? Not about what he has to say, more so how he looks or how he comes off. And my question is, do black women have to have swag? I mean, look at Oprah. Look at Tyra. Look at Beyonce. Though, there's elegant, nice flowing hair, dressed superbly, talk with a certain elegance, talk with a certain intelligence, and no one's like, oh, they're not real enough. They don't have swag. Why is that? Why? I mean, I look at the men, and it seems like, right, black women want the Tupac with the degree. We all heard that famous quote. They want the P. Diddy, right? But unless he's working in the entertainment industry, he really can't have that persona. He really can't have that external swag. I can't go to work like P. Diddy does in a jumpsuit, right? Or a Yankees fitted with some Air Force Ones on. I would like to, but I can't. He's able to do that because he's what? In the entertainment industry. So he can do those things. But the women forget that. I mean, it's sad. Like, I get older and I'm not dating or marrying any chick who's not educated. But I don't expect a black chick to have quote unquote swag. I expect to get with the black chick that quote unquote got called whitewashed her whole life. That's when I envision the type of black chick that I would be with if I choose to be with one. She would probably be that outcast, the chick that everybody said she talked white, or she acts white, or she dresses white. That's the black chick that I would probably mess with and try to have a relationship with. The non-swag. I'm not going for the Keisha Coles. Keisha Cole, she has swag. I would say she has quote unquote female swag in terms of how she dresses and how she acts. She's a great person. She has a good personality. But that type of swag, do I expect that type of swag to work in corporate America? Do I expect her to have a tattoo on her neck and still be in corporate America, or talk a certain way and be in corporate America? No, I don't. I expect her to not have those things. Now, don't get me wrong, I find Keisha Cole to be extremely attractive, but I know it wouldn't work. So I've had to grow up. I have to understand that that swag isn't going to cut it in terms of my older professional life. But black women haven't made that jump. See, the men have. The men understand. Ain't no middle class black chick, no Wall Street CEO, I do well for myself black chick is going to walk around with a tattoo on her neck or her chest, or is wearing skin tight pants or extra revealing clothing. As much as men may find that attractive, we understand that she's not going to be able to do that. I understand that she's not going to talk with a hint of attitude, right? The quote unquote swag. So it seems like the men, black men, have adapted to the fact that serious black women don't need swag, but the women haven't. And you can watch all these videos on YouTube where you have women defending, or not even defending, but giving men the reasons to why they like thugs and gangsters, as if to say that we need to not only worry about doing well in career, but we also need to develop the swag, because we have to compete with white America, but we have to compete with thugs and gangsters. That's what makes a quality black man. And I laugh, because their videos are indirectly supporting my opinion and the opinion that most of the black men have on YouTube in terms that I come in contact with, right? Like, they reaffirm the belief that black women only want the educated, well-to-do black men when they're ready for financial security. It's purely based off of economics. It's purely based off of money. Ask a black woman, yo, why'd you stop dating old boy? Well, I'm tired of paying for him. Or he doesn't have a job. Or I'm going broke paying for his car payment, paying for his bills. It's always something related to finances. It's nothing related to career, nothing related to his outlook on life, nothing related to his religious views, nothing related to any of that other stuff. And it's proven time and time again with this whole idea that black men have to have swag. So tell me how you feel and think about it as you go about your own day. Do black women have to have swag? Take it easy. God bless.